Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan. Good to see everybody today. Nobody's on yet, but hey, I'll talk to myself. No, I know y'all are going in just a minute. Today we're going to talk about the Bethesda updates for Fallout 76, and we might talk a little bit about the hate out there, but I'm not going to give it much attention. I'm just wondering if some of these updates that Bethesda is going to do is going to help any of that hate that's out there as well. Now we have some people jumping on. It is good to see y'all here in the King's Corner. We'll have some Fallout 76 talk and maybe some other talk. I think we're going to have a special guest or maybe even two jump on here in just a little bit. I've got some notes on the updates that are coming. Hopefully we'll hear how you guys are doing out there in the wasteland. Hey, Heath, how's it going out there today? You doing well, bud? I do have... y'all have probably read the things that are going on in the patch, but I do want to talk about this is a big patch that Bethesda's bringing this time. Good that they're bringing this time, but not all the things that they've promised, but yet they've told us that more is coming very, very soon. And I believe they're going to be doing weekly patches here for a while. Hey, Mobile Survivor. Good to see you as well. Bunch more people jumping in. Good to see y'all this week. Thank y'all for jumping in. Hey, James, good to see you back. James lost his granddad, so we've been praying for you, James. It's good to see you back, bud. I'm glad you're back with us. He says he played like 5 minutes of Fallout 76 yesterday, and you're still sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, we're going to say extra prayers for you. I hope you get very, very well very quickly. Hey, Timmy, as well. Good to see you. James, I'm so sorry you're not feeling good, but Mobile said, do you have the Pip-Boy kit? No, I didn't get that. I'm still waiting on my Power Armor edition. It still has not come yet. I got my book in the mail. I'm not home right now. I'm with my mother. Yesterday was her birthday, and she's real sick, so I'm with her today. But my book came, you know, the survival guide book came, but no, my Power Armor edition hadn't come. My Xbox game still hasn't come, so I'm still waiting on all my stuff. So let's see. Yeah, play Fallout 4 Nuka World DLC. Yep, I need to. Today I thought we'd talk again about the update that's coming. We can talk about anything y'all want to, though, of course. But a lot going on in the Fallout 76 world. Still a lot of hate out there. I don't want to spend too much time on the hate, but I do want to hear what you guys are thinking about it. I have talked to a lot of guys. Hey, Aziz, I've talked to a lot of people just in the last couple of days that said they almost didn't give Fallout 76 a chance because of all the hate. And then they played it and they were like, well, I love it. And they almost didn't give it a chance. So I know the sales figures are down for Fallout 76 because of all the hate, and that's one reason I hate it. We will talk about the camp system. I just built me a cool-looking house today, by the way, and they're about to update some of the camp system because I know some of the camp system, they need to rework some of it, especially the blueprint. I'm having, and I know y'all probably are as well, I'm having some trouble with the blueprint. I hate it. I just go ahead and re-scrap my stuff and build it all over again because that blueprint stuff don't work. Or not actually scrap it, but you can take it apart from the blueprint stuff. You got to go already? Oh, no, you do that all the time. Quit that. But y'all ask whatever questions you want to ask, and we'll just talk about 76 the whole time. The new update, if y'all haven't heard about it, it is coming Monday, and it's another big one, a big one. But Bethesda did say that future patches are not going to... Oh, okay, you're actually going this time? Well, I hope you can catch the podcast later then. It will be recorded. Be careful wherever you're going. This one's going to be another big one, almost as big as the game again. But again, they said future updates are not going to be as big. And again, I was saying just a little bit ago, I believe they're going to be doing weekly updates, which is a good thing. I think weekly updates will be great. Hey, Vault Girl, thanks for being here very, very much. Good to see you. Timmy said, I'm tired of rebuilding my camp because the blueprint issues takes too much time. That is something they've addressed, and they know they've got to fix the blueprint issues. I did figure out a quick way to fix that. Not fix it, but to get around it. Mobile Survivor says, real quick, how long is this going to go on? An hour, 1 hour. When you come to rebuild, instead of scrapping your stuff, and I forget what button it is on. I use a controller on computer and on Xbox, but you can make it get out of the blueprint. In other words, when you pick up your stuff and maybe like there's 3 things together, there's one button you can hit and say it says get rid of the blueprint, and then it'll be individual items. You'll have to rebuild it again, but and I know that's not what we want. I want the whole thing blueprinted. That's what they need to fix. Aziz says there's a journalist review of Fallout 76. 30 of 100. The first by journalists. I haven't seen that one yet, Aziz. Oh, the thing you're doing is more than an hour? Okay. Well, it'll be recorded mobile, so you can see it later. We're going to have a guest on, so you might want to catch it later. We're going to talk about some good stuff. Anyway, the patch that's coming, I guess, again, won't spend much time on it. I'm sure y'all know this. It's going to be mostly performance and stabilization, which the game needs, but I haven't had that much issues. I've had more issues like with the camp system and the blueprint issues. I wish they would get to that. I know there's a couple of quests that have some bugs they need to get to, but I am glad they're going to fix the issues before they get into these new things that they're adding. And that's what, if you've read the thing, if you've gone to Bethesda.net and read it, in fact, I've got it up right now. If y'all real quick, let me read it. November 19th patch, it says the next update will focus primarily on game performance and stabilities on all platforms, but will also come with a list of fixes to quests, UI, camps, and more. Patch notes will be available early next week. In other words, they'll tell you everything that's on it. It's not going to have the stash limit increase yet. It's not going to have the push to talk. It's not going to have the FOV slider. All that is coming very soon, they say, but that's not going to be on this one. But the good news is, and I believe it's the right thing to do, they are doing the stability and the bug fixes and all that first, which I think is great. Is there an update already? No, it's Monday. Monday is when the update comes out. It's this Monday, so 2 days, and it's a big one. They said it's going to be a big one, but future ones are going to be a lot smaller, and they're going to do weekly updates. Let's see. Zoe. Hey, Zoe. You're playing Kingdom Come. That's good. Hey, that's a good one for the KingFanMan. That's great. Backhand ya. Hey. The camp is a bit confusing. Yeah, especially when you have to redo it. I'm ready to get that one button rebuild that they've promised. And I know it's built in there. It's just not working right for some reason. There's supposed to be a one button blueprint rebuild, and it's not working right now. Mine comes in pieces, and then those pieces won't fit back together. They say they're floating or they don't. It's just a mess. You have to totally rebuild it back together. Timmy says, also, I was watching your playthrough that you just uploaded, and dang, you're good. Taking you with me to the governor's mansion to get some revenge. Okay, yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Timmy. I enjoyed that one. I don't know if you've watched it all the way through. I think Backhand you watched it all the way through because he said LOL. It's a very funny playthrough. If you watched my last video and know the backstory behind it, it's really funny. Heath says my camp disappeared yesterday while I was exploring. Really, the Savage Divide. I've heard of that. All I leave out at my camp is the camp itself and a sleeping bag. I've heard of that happening, but I have not had it happen to me yet. Backhand just said, everyone hit the like button. Thank you, sir. Backhand just said, I placed my camp and the beast. Yeah, you said a scorched beast was above you. Did you see? I don't know if y'all watched the if y'all watch my playthrough. Dummy me, I tried to fight a level 50 scorched beast at like level 10. That's not smart. Hey Manos, good to see you, sir. He made it. I missed the last one. I know. You were playing the game instead of here. Well, I guess that if you're going to miss the podcast, that's the good thing to do. I do think we're going to have a guest in just a little bit. That beats y'all just listening to me talk, hopefully. But y'all please ask me a lot of questions so I don't just have to sit here and talk to myself and try to come up with things. I do have some things to tell y'all, but go ahead and ask your questions and we'll talk. My blueprints disappeared from the beta. Yeah, there's a lot of things that didn't carry over from the beta that they wanted to carry over, and I think that's because of some of the changes they had to make, some of the fixes that they made, some of the things from the beta that they wanted to carry over didn't quite carry over. Zoe said that she hates the church in Kingdom Come. I haven't played Kingdom Come. That's one of the games I've really wanted to try. But believe it or not, the king has never played Kingdom Come. I would love to play that game. Mano says, no, man, I totally forgot you were playing. Yep. But my awesome girlfriend said, hey, ain't that American dude got that live thing tonight? I'm the American dude, and this is the live thing. Hey, we can rename this. I'm not the KingFanMan no more. I'm the American dude, and this is not the KingCast. It's the live thing. I like that. Let's see. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm probably not going to play much. It'll be tomorrow evening before I play, Psycho. It will be tomorrow evening when I play because tomorrow's church and all that. But I will play tomorrow evening, yes. If you want to play tomorrow evening, I will play. But now, Xbox, again, my Xbox game has still not come yet. I'm still waiting on Xbox. All I've got is PC right now. Vault Girl says, I built my camp overlooking a pond where a super mutant behemoth lives. Oh, goodness. I have yet to see a super mutant behemoth. I haven't seen one of those yet. Hey, Big T. Good to see you, sir. But I would let anybody that wants to play, believe it or not, since the game has launched, I have not played with a single soul. I have not been able to find anybody. I have played solo. Y'all cry me a river. I have not played with anyone because I'm the Mississippi Queen. I'm not CG21 or KingFanMan anymore. Nobody wants to play with the Mississippi Queen. It was bad, y'all. I was running by a couple of guys today, and y'all can laugh. I was running by them, and a guy wanted to sell something to me, and he yelled, "Hey, Queen!" Oh, no. I got to change my name, y'all. He said, has anyone been on a server where a nuke was launched? No, I have not yet. But I would actually love to do a video on that. If anyone, I talked to somebody today that I might be making a video with somebody on that. Zoe said, combat is hard as dirt and the quests are stupid, derailed, and original. The characters are super realistic and sometimes they are so real it is annoying, just like the church. I hate the church. That's in Kingdom Come. Vic, you don't like Fallout 76? Come on. Big T, I'm doing well today. I am. My mom's not feeling well, so I'm back here with my mom. Her birthday was yesterday, but I'm doing really well. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Yes, I want to play with you too, Backhand you. Psycho, hopefully I'll get a PS4 before too long. And again, y'all, I'm going to post my schedule as soon as my Xbox game comes in. And as soon as I find out if I'm going to have to be the Mississippi Queen forever, and hopefully I can get my name changed. But then that way we can y'all can, we can team up together. Let's see. Big T, I've seen the video that exploded on YouTube. Manos, your stash is already filled to the max? Oh, goodness. What is it filled with? Is it filled with junk? Tell me what it's filled with, and then I'll, yeah, Mississippi Queen fan, man. Yeah, we've got to get it changed. Y'all need to write Bethesda for me. Manos, tell me what it's filled with, and we'll try to figure out what we can do about it. Level 95 Scorch Beast Queen. I was telling everybody about the update that's coming. Again, while y'all are getting your questions ready, this patch is coming Monday. If you haven't heard, it's a big one again. It's a very, very big one. Those of y'all with slow internet like me, I'm sorry. But Bethesda did say that the next ones after this one's going to be smaller. They're going to try to make them smaller patches. And they're going to be weekly. So that will be nice that they're going to just start doing smaller weekly patches. But this one's going to be a big one. It's going to be almost all performance, stability, and bugs, fixing quests and doing all those things. And then they're going to start adding the stash limit. They said within the next few weeks, they're going to do the stash limit, Manos, and make it bigger. I don't know how much bigger they're going to do. We can talk about that. Yours is junk, ammo, aid stuff. Yeah, aids. You don't keep weapons and armor. Okay. First of all, I wouldn't keep every kind of ammo. If you're probably not ever going to use 38 ammo ever again. I would sell, or you can't sell ammo, but get rid of it. Go hang out at Vault 76 and throw it down on the ground. Somebody would love you to give them a bunch of 38 ammo. They would love you for that. But I mean, that once you get past level 10, you're not going to use that ammo probably ever again. So get rid of that. You'll also find in your junk, you'll probably have way too much like steel. If you don't convert stuff into bulk, you'll have way too much plastic. Just look through your junk and find out if you have any kind of junk that's just way too much and get rid of it. It does take a little bit to kind of sort through it, but go through it and just get rid of any major stuff. And then your aid stuff, there's some things in my aid that I know I'm never going to use. And some of those things are really expensive and you can sell it. Go to your vendors. That's what I sell is my aid stuff. A lot of your drugs that I don't use, your buff out and all that stuff, I don't use that stuff often at all. So I go sell that stuff and you can make a lot of caps from it. And it's just taking up weight. So go use it. Go sell it. Liquor, go sell it. Why put it in your stash? Why keep it? So I would start there. That's where I would start. Big T, what's the nuke glitch? I'm not sure if I know what the nuke glitch is. Bruce Willis without the glasses. Somebody else told me I sound like my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl guy today or yesterday. I've been told that like 3 times. If I wanted to sound like an actor, that is not the actor I would want to sound like. Let's see. He said, I've seen somewhere that there is a place where you can sell ammo, but I haven't confirmed it. If you find out, tell me, please. Zoe talking about Kingdom Come, I think again. The game can rival Skyrim. However, I would definitely recommend it. It's like The Witcher and Elder Scrolls put together. Super fun. I'm going to try it. I've always wanted to try Kingdom Come. Manos, let me know if that helps a little bit, and we'll try to trim it down a little bit more. Aziz, I think a lot more tenuous than both of those games. Okay. Hey, Anastasia, good to see you. What? He was in the original Conan movie? I didn't know that. I knew he was in the original. What was the one with Harrison Ford? The one they just redid. The one with the robots, the androids. Oh, I'm blank. They just redid it. What was that movie? I'm blank, y'all. I've got 15 things going on in my mind. Big T says someone wrote a code that if you have 2 codes, you can input the password to launch a nuke. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know. Zoe said I should stream it. I don't know if my internet's good enough to stream. I'm just going to have to try to stream something and just see. That's what I've been scared of. Vault Girl says, I bulk my items and only pick up what I need for weapon and armor repair and to craft ammo. I do have a couple of weapons that are level 40 that I want to use. James says, do you think Starfield will release next year? It's getting close, James. Absolutely. It's either 19 or 20. I've said that from the beginning, and I'm not wavering. It's all according when the new Xbox and PS5 is coming. It's either 19 or 20. I'm not giving any spoilers. This is Blade Runner. Thank you, Blade Runner. Yeah, he was in Blade Runner. And by the way, Elvis Presley was in the new Blade Runner. Did y'all see that? There was a hologram of Elvis singing. Manos, okay, I was about to say something. Oh, I'll tell y'all in a minute. If y'all remind me what I was about to say. Manos says, okay, about that hate thing. You know, I love the game and never jump on the hate trains, but the bugs in this game are ridiculous. I've skipped many quests that were broken. You know, I have had one game that one quest that crashed on me, and that was in the beta. I've honestly not had any yet, but that's just me. What I was going to say, and again, no bugs, but White Springs, which is the big hotel with the bunker. If y'all remember, now I'm giving no spoilers, okay? But if y'all remember, we had a podcast back in the summertime dedicated to talking about what might be in that hotel. And I told y'all what I thought might be in it. And by golly, I was right. So if y'all want to know what's in that hotel, you can either go play or you can go look at the podcast back from the summer. But yes, I'm patting myself on the back. I was right. That is so cool. I just found that out today. Somebody has a video that just hit 200,000 views on YouTube. What's it about, Big T? Psycho says he wants to find the Brotherhood. Yep. Heath says, I think the info was in Bethesda forums. The site is the Red Rocket Mega Stop, unconfirmed. I'm trying to keep up with all y'all's info. It's hard without somebody here. Timmy says the armor mods have me confused. They say they can only be used at an armor bench. How do you open them so you don't have to carry them around anymore? They weigh about 1 pound each. Aren't they? Okay, they can only be opened at an armor's bench. Y'all help Timmy out with the armor mods. I've not run into that yet, and how you what you do with the armor mods. I've seen them. They come in the little box. I don't know what you do with them, Timmy. Does anybody know what you do with the armor mods? I sure wouldn't want to carry them around if they weigh about 1 pound each. So you can't open them like a recipe or anything like that. You have to go to an armor's bench. I don't know. I don't know. You store them into a power armor station. I'm guessing you would do that once you or scrap them. Once you get to the armor station, I don't know. I honestly don't know. They won't open. Have you tried to do anything with them once you get to the armor's bench? Maybe it's another glitch. Yeah, I've had the weapon mods. But now the weapon mods. Okay, Mano says I found some mods, but I scrapped them. Yep. Because I didn't need them. Perhaps they work like in Fallout 4. If you had a mod in your inventory, you can slap it on your gear without using materials. That's what I would think, Timmy. You can actually use the mod on your gear. That's got to be it. That has to be it. Once you're at the armor's bench, you can use that mod on your gear if you have the right kind of gear. If you don't have the right kind of gear, you're not going to be able to use the mod. So what I would do if you don't have the right kind of gear for that mod, then either drop the mod or sell the mod. That's what I would say. Yeah, Heath says if you physically have the mod, I don't know if they are limited by not having the armor perk card. I think so. You'd probably absolutely have to have the perk, the armor perk card if they're a higher level. That's a very good point. If they're you know what I'm trying to say. If they're a higher level, well, I can't spit it out, but what Heath said. Alpha said, loving your optimism, and I share the same opinions. I'm very happy with the entire game. Absolutely. I'm enjoying it. I have loved every second of it. I have enjoyed. It makes my heart sick when I hear some of the things that are being said about it. Timmy, that's what I would try. And like I said, if your armor won't take it, that's probably why it won't let you do anything with it. Mano says maybe you couldn't use it on an armor because the mod was meant for. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Manos. Or he didn't have the perk card. Hey Dom, what you doing? Hello. Sorry, yeah, you're sorry. I was gonna have Mr. Dom call in and talk to me, but see, I'm sitting here talking to myself, Dom. Alpha said, my first big mistake, I ran around claiming all shared workshops, logged out and lost so many caps. Oh, no. Yes, sir, Timmy. We try to help, even though I didn't know at first, but we figured it out. That's why we do this. We can figure it out together. If one of us don't know, we can all do it together. Vault Girl says, no, if you have the mod, you do not need the perk card. You only need to have the perk if you want to build a mod. So if you have the mod, if you pick up the mod, you don't have to have the perk card, Vault Girl says. You only have to have the perk card if you want to build a mod. That makes sense. It's okay, Dom. We're going to be here 30 more minutes, Dom. So if you have time, that's great. Let's see. Yeah, when you log out, you lose them. Yep, you do. You sure do. I had we did the junkyard. We got the concrete workshop. We were making. Man, I got this was during the beta. We got so much concrete, but I didn't know that either. I logged out for just a minute and came right back in. It was gone. I didn't even think about that. Yep. Yeah, and you had to go back. So Big T got a PS4. Oh wow, pretty cool, Big T. That's awesome. That is awesome. What do y'all think about Bethesda doing weekly updates from now on? That kind of excites me. For number one, it excites me that they're not going to be these huge, big updates. Hey, little dude, I'm glad they're those big updates are murder. I can do them on my computer easier, but on the Xbox they take forever. And I knew there were going to be some bigger updates here at the first, but it's also exciting. Oh, hey, Miss Queen, how are you doing? There's my lovely wife. I knew here at first there were going to be a lot of bigger updates with all the issues that. And by the way, since I titled the podcast "Updates and Hates," do y'all realize all of the problems that? Let's talk about a successful game, online game. And I've gone blank. The Rockstar game. Golly, not Red Dead Redemption, but the other one that's been successful for years. When it first came out, why can't I think of the name of that? GTA. Thank you. Good grief. Why couldn't I think of that game? I'm telling you, when you get in front of the camera, your brain goes, especially when you got lupus. But anyway, when it first came out, it had issues. There were all kinds of issues that game had. I don't know if anybody got on that game when it first came out or not. I don't remember the year it first came out right off the top of my head, but they had some pretty major issues. When you would get out of a car, there would be people that would be laying down flat on the road. That was a major bug that. But yet there wasn't this kind of hate going on in the community. Everybody thought the game was great, and they kind of laughed the bugs off because they knew they were fixing the bugs, and they knew it was just a matter of time. Fallout 76, they have never given it a chance. It's just so sad. Y'all know all this. I'm not going to pound on my pulpit, but it makes me, it's so sad. And like I told y'all, there's been several people I've talked to today that said they almost did not even try the game because of all the hate. And then they tried it and they loved it. They were like, well, I thought it was going to be a terrible game because everybody was talking about it being so bad. Oh, yeah, Vault Girl said the enemies are leveled to whoever enters the area first. That is absolutely true. That is absolutely true. In each area, they actually talked about that at QuakeCon. Sure did. Mano says, yes, KingFanMan, GTA 5 was initially a single-player game. It's just also had an online feature, whereas Fallout 76 is just online. That's no Fallout 76 single-player alternative. Yep, except for Fallout 4. Yep. Psycho says they don't see the game for what it is, a lighter-hearted Fallout that you can play with friends. It's for having fun. Absolutely. That is absolutely. Oh, my wife. What is my gamer tag? I'm not talking to you. Do you know, you missed this part of the podcast, my darling wife. I ran by two guys today. Today. I was running by them in the game, and I heard one of the guys say, ooh, I'm going to ask that person if they want to buy a gas mask. And then they said, hey, Queen. Yeah. Hey, Queen. It might be. It probably is hard to play alone in places. Absolutely. I've played the majority of it alone. I absolutely have played it solo more than I've played it with teammates. If you're going to do events and if you're going to go into some high level areas, I would definitely get some teammates. But most of this game, I mean, I don't know how to express this. It is a Fallout game. It is a Bethesda game, just like people are used to. It really is. And y'all know this. I'm preaching to the choir here because almost everybody on here has played it. Y'all know this. It just feels like a regular Fallout game. Now, there's a few more enemies, and maybe they're a little bit harder. It's a little bit harder because you have the survival aspects, and then there's not a easy to hard button on it. It's all, but Mano says some people trash it for being online, others for not having NPCs. Some mentally challenged people even said there's nothing to do. What? Nobody cares about any of those claims. You're absolutely right. In fact, the no NPCs thing, I have said this so many times. I think that is an honest strength of this game. I love the feeling of this game not having NPCs. It is such a unique feel that no other game that I've ever played has because of that. It gives you the feeling of being absolutely isolated and alone. I love it. He says he teamed up with a tabletop gamer buddy on Wednesday. He's also a former policeman and was giving me tips on clearing a room. Yep. Did y'all notice me in that playthrough? If y'all have watched it, when I went into that house, I had to get out of that mode. I got into clearing that house like a police officer instead of just playing a game. I got to creeping around the doors and stuff. Timmy says, I would like to see a MQ playthrough. It would be cool to watch someone who isn't a regular Fallout player play the game. That would be cool. Mano says a AAA game that cost $60 in 2018 from one of the biggest developers out there. It's a little infuriating that it has so many problems post-launch. I know that's one of the things that, yep, I'm hearing. And I hear you, and I hear what you're saying. I honestly haven't had that many problems. And I know I'm hearing people that's having problems. I haven't had that many problems. The strange thing nobody's complaining about is the technical issues, only about the things that I mentioned. Yeah, I've heard people griping about the technical issues, but today and yesterday I played, I don't know how long, not too awful long, but I didn't get knocked off. I cannot remember a bug I ran into. Well, y'all watch that. It's I think a 47-minute playthrough, and I edited probably at least half that much out of it, and there ain't a bug in it that I didn't get knocked off. I'm just not having the problems that other people are having, and I'm not doubting you. I know they're out there, but I'm thankful I'm not running into them. Maybe they're more on console than they are PC. That may be possible. The Prickett's Fort token dispenser quest is broken. Mine has been smooth. I'm just on PS4 Pro. Almost nobody's trashing Bethesda about bugs anymore. People be like, it's Bethesda. Yep, that's true. We're used to it. How many hours have I put in? Well, I played the entire beta. I only missed a little bit on Sunday. I literally put almost every hour in the beta. I missed Sunday a few hours because of church. but I put every hour into the beta. And then since launch, I missed the first day because I didn't have the game. And I've probably since then put in I'd probably say about 10 hours, I guess. James says, do you think Bethesda will ever rebuild the creation engine and remove the legacy code that is holding back? Yes. I don't want to get into the drama that is the engine. But if y'all remember, that's another thing we talked about on the podcast. All of this drama that's going on with the engine. Did y'all know that this podcast has been ahead of everybody? Do y'all remember me and Wolfman talking about the new engine and the engine being rebuilt and all that way back in the summer? Do y'all remember that? Please tell me y'all remember that. Wolfman said it's not a new engine when there's still some of the old engine parts left in it. I mean, we talked about the things that Young Ye and all them people were griping about just this week. We were ahead of all that news. But yes, Bethesda is rebuilding the engine for Starfield and the Elder Scrolls. In fact, they're totally rebuilding the engine. The only thing that's going to be left is the editor, because Todd Howard says that they like their old editing tool. So they're taking the creation engine and basically adding all this new stuff, keeping their editing tool. And so it's a whole new engine. Wolfman says it's not a new engine because it's still got some of the old engine left. But yeah, that's what we talked about all the way back in the summer. Yes, I mentioned Starfield. When Starfield comes, it's going to be almost a brand new engine. It's going to have all these new parts. When Elder Scrolls gets here, it will be a new engine. Mano says another thing. You can hear MQ in the background. Another thing, though I don't know it's a bug or a balancing feature, did you notice that upon activating VATS for like 1 second, your hit chance is 0? Yes, you have to wait. Absolutely have to wait. If you don't, you will not hit. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Where did you... Oh, you didn't see. I know what you're talking about, Dom. You just got me excited. Psycho said KingFanMan has been on it for a while. Engine is a multiplayer piece monster. It's the Frankenstein. That's right. So they rebuild sections as needed. That's right. They have. Yep. We talked about the hotel this summer. We talked about the engine this summer. Y'all just got to stay with the podcast. We will talk about it. Absolutely. Other questions y'all have? We have already been on for 45 minutes. We're doing good. Zoe says, yeah, 2 seconds of 1 XD. Oh, James said, do you think Starfield will have a multiplayer component? I knew somebody was going to ask me that. No, I really don't. I actually do not. I do not. I think it's going to be absolutely... I think it will be fully single player, James, as with the Elder Scrolls. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if they did it. It wouldn't just shock me. But no, I think it will be single player. Heath, I have not had any problem with griefing. I mean, absolutely zero. None. None. Has anybody had any problem with griefing? I have had none. What is MQ, my wife? Mama Queen? Is that what it is? Oh, goody. We got a nerd. We got a nerd that showed up. Why don't you get out of here? Let's see. No griefing whatsoever, Mano says. Awesome. See, I haven't either. I haven't had one bit. Zoe hadn't had a problem either. Everybody's been friendly. I had a guy build me a workbench, build me a gun workbench the other day. He said, you look over encumbered. So, you know. Anastasia said somebody shot up your house for no reason. I hate that. I did see a player pop in and back out that had 130 cap bounty. Yeah, I have seen a murderer that's come on. But I think I've seen that twice that's come on. But I haven't had a problem at all. Dom says, just to say I'm bringing back the Starfield wish list. Yeah, I did. I saw your video, Dom. If I would like to leave a suggestion on Starfield, oh man, would I like to leave a suggestion on Starfield? Oh, I've got a lot of suggestions on Starfield. What would I like to see on Starfield? You know, we know so little about Starfield. We don't even know what kind of, we've gone back and forth on what kind of space thing it's going to be, if it's going to be a more scientific type space thing, or if it's going to be a more magical type space deal. If it's the more, well, let me give y'all a thought. I don't know how many of y'all heard the podcast that I do, the Gaming Insight podcast. We actually got into talking about it's possible that it could be a extension off the Fallout universe. Now, I don't think it's Fallout, Elder Scrolls, and all that mess. But there is a connection that it could be off of the Fallout universe. Todd Howard said you can do anything with Fallout. But yeah, go ahead, Dom. If it's off of the Fallout universe, that to me would be amazing to have. Now I don't know if I'd want that, but still, and I know I'm talking around in circles, but there is, and I'm missing stuff. Well, let me ask y'all real quick. How many of y'all heard the? How many of y'all watched the podcast the other night, the Gaming Insight podcast? Dom, did you catch that yet? The Gaming Insight podcast with me.
Did somebody say Starfield?
Yeah, Starfield.
Who's talking Starfield over here?
Here is Dom.
Hello. Sorry, I'm very late.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know if y'all can hear Dom.
Hello, everyone. It's that guy that rings in all the time. I'm sorry.
Did you hear the Gaming Insight podcast where we were talking about Starfield maybe being a part of the Fallout universe?
No, I haven't yet. No.
Okay.
No.
Well, Skullsy mentioned that in the Museum of Freedom, there's a picture where it shows the whole Fallout universe, where it goes from the very start of the Fallout universe all the way until space.
Yeah, I had that as my phone screensaver for up until a month ago.
Yes.
When 76. Yeah, I love that picture. But now sorry. Hi, everybody.
Can y'all hear Dom well? Can y'all hear him?
Yeah. Am I coming through okay? This lovely British guy. No, I'm joking. How are you? But yes, while we are on the topic of Starfield and Fallout 76, I am going to release a video as soon as I can. But basically, after I finished uploading that video, I wanted to jump on 76, and I came across the first Starfield Easter egg in Fallout 76, and I just stumbled across it, and I have to make a video, and that'll be coming out next week.
It's a wait. It's a Starfield Easter egg.
Yeah, it's a Starfield Easter egg.
No.
Yeah, and it's not even like it's dialogue.
Oh.
It's not even like. I'm not going to ruin it because I want to put that video out, but I can't believe it. I was just playing the game, walking down a certain area of the map, and something happened, and I ran back to the 2 NPCs, and I went, what? And I waited for that conversation to come back up between these NPCs, and yeah, it's a Starfield Easter egg, and I was like, oh my god.
That is
thank you, Todd.
That's
Thank you for blessing me.
See, that is the last thing I said in the podcast the other night was we've got to look for Starfield Easter eggs in 76. And then you found it. Oh, I'm a little jealous. I have to say I'm a little jealous.
As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh my god, I have to put a video out for this. But I'll wait. I'll have to go back and record that section. But that's so cool.
Manos, you know that Cyberpunk and Starfield is going to release side by side. They are. You know they will. Sadly, they just like The Witcher and Fallout 4 were side by side. It's going to be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's what.
Yeah. But apart from that, how are you? How is everyone?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, sir?
I'm great. As I said, I've just been enjoying Fallout 76, to be honest.
Me too.
I had every time I'm on, there's always a few of my friends on, or say like Matty's on or something like that, and would whatever. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying it.
Hey, Vault Girl, can you put a link to Dom's YouTube page, please?
Thank you. I do apologize. I'm trying to eat a sandwich and do that.
That's all right. You keep eating. If y'all haven't checked out Dom, there he is. Y'all go check out Dom's YouTube page.
Thank you very much.
Most of y'all know him very well. He covers Bethesda very well.
Thank you.
But go ahead. I interrupted you for that.
Oh, sorry. Talk a second. I'm just eating. I'm very sorry.
Now you're on PS4. Are you having any issues with Fallout 76 on PS4?
No.
See, I haven't either.
I have to be honest. After the last day of the beta, I was really worried because of the performance issues I had on the last day of the beta. But honestly, since release, it runs so much smoother. At least for me. Obviously, I've had like a few hiccups here and there with like maybe a frame rates will drop for like a minute or less or something like that. But that's happened like twice, and I've played it a fair bit since release. So not really. It runs a lot smoother. The textures are there and stuff, and I've not like run into anything that looks horrible. Everything looks fresh and vibrant. Whereas, as I said, on the last day of the beta, I was running into like textures not loading in and pop outs and stuff like that.
Yeah, yes. I haven't had the pop-ins that I had in beta either.
What's James said? James said is the Elder Scrolls Blades using the creation engine.
I don't think so, James.
No, I don't think so. I think they said, but I can't remember what it is. It's whatever Montreal's using.
I'm actually not sure, but I do not think it is the creation engine. And you had asked earlier, James, when it's coming out. I still think it's going to be right around December 1, but we shall see.
I think it is because they haven't told us otherwise.
Yep.
And either way, it comes out this year. So yeah, that's like another little cool thing that we're getting at the end of the year. So I love that. I can't wait for Blades as well, just to play.
Vault Girl says it's another form of the creation engine. That's interesting.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yes. And I meant to mention last week, and I messed up terribly.
Okay. Yeah, you did. It was just before I hung up. I felt so bad.
We had a bunch of YouTube content creators and everything on last week, and Vault Girl has a new YouTube channel, and I didn't mention her at all. So
no way.
Yeah, so y'all go please check out Vault Girl's page and subscribe to her. She is covering all kinds of games. So please go check out Vault Girl's page as well. So Vault Girl.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, please excuse me for not mentioning you last week as well.
No way.
When you have lupus, you forget things. So, and I can use that as a excuse.
No worries.
Yes.
Bye, Brutal. Have a good night, man.
Let's see. KingFanMan, you said Starfield's probably going to release alongside Cyberpunk. Have you heard all the rumors about Cyberpunk maybe releasing in 2019? Wink, wink. Yes.
Yeah, Joey's been covering it well.
Yes. Manos, I think both of them, they're both dependent on what's happening with the PS5 and the Xbox whatever.
You think it's coming out 2019?
It's either 2019 or 2020. Yeah, it's getting close.
Oh no, I don't know. Yeah, I still believe what Pete said.
Do you? See, I don't. I think he was messing with us.
I don't know.
But I
don't think it's ready.
It was playable last year, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's finished. It means mechanics are playable, and it's in that state where they're building on a playable game.
Yes,
I don't feel like it's like when he says it's playable, it's not like the game's done. We're just sat on it. I don't feel like it's Todd's passion project. He won't stop working on that thing until the day it comes out.
Do you think the PS5 might be, and the Xbox whatever might be here?
Oh, this is a good thing. I did want to talk about this.
Do you think it might be here in 2019, or is it 2020? See, if it's 2020, then
I'm really worried. As a PlayStation fan, I'm really worried about the announcement of them not being at E3 next year.
Right.
Because as I said on a tweet I put after I heard about this was, we're waiting for highly anticipated games like The Last of Us 2. Death Stranding hasn't got a release date, and then for them to not do an event next year if they don't put on their own means we won't hear about The Last of Us or Death Stranding or these big exclusive that are waiting for the PS4
right
till 2020, which obviously means by that point they might just throw it on the PS5, which means we may have to wait longer, which really doesn't sit well with me, seeing as Last of Us got announced 2016, 2017,
right?
I think it was
2017. Yeah.
That sucks for me, and I really am worried if they don't put on an event next year. And we're all meant to be there next year at E3. I was looking forward to seeing what PlayStation had.
See, I think they're going to do isn't it Microsoft that does an event, but they're not actually at E3? They're like next door or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think it still counts as an E3
event,
but it's their own. But it's still streamed through like E3 week.
Don't you think Sony's going to do something like that?
If they do, I'd be happy.
I think they will. I really think they will.
The thing is, they've geared up for so many games that they're like PS4 Pro. Look, this is what it's going to look like. This is what The Last of Us looks like. This is what Death Stranding. This is what that. What was the samurai game? Not the the samurai.
Yeah,
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah,
that was it. you know, this is what it's going to look like on the PS4 Pro, and then for them not even to announce dates on the last E3, because to be fair, thinking back, the PlayStation E3 event last year was awful. It wasn't good at all. You know, they shown off The Last of Us. That was good, but the event as a whole was not good at all. They had no developers talking. You know, no one was getting people hyped for anything, and then it just kind of ended. Had technical difficulties all the way through. And then for them now to be like, yeah, we're not going to be there at E3 next year is kind of worrying. But I hope you're right, and I hope they do their own event where they announce all these big games, the release date, that they're, you know, because I always have a theory that The Last of Us will be the last game for this generation. So The Last of Us 2 will be the last game for PS4, just like it was for the PS3, and then they'll port it over to PS5 or whatever, like they did last time. So I hope they do that, where they make their own event, announce those games, then at the end go, oh yeah, by the way, you know, we have plans for the PS5, or they announce the PS5, you know, which would be good.
That would be awesome. Manos, I like what Manos says. If Fallout 76 keeps getting the current hate and sales go low, will Bethesda decide to rush Starfield in order to redeem themselves?
No, they won't rush Starfield. Sorry, I'm trying to eat as well as this.
And you know, that brings up kind of what I've been talking about. 76, the sales are hurting from 76 because of the hate that's going on.
Yeah.
And Two Brothers says 76 will be their worst selling game for them. I have talked to several people, and I know I've already mentioned this, but I don't know if you heard me. I've talked to several people in the last couple of days that said they were not even going to try 76 because of all the hate. But then they tried it and they go, well, they loved it. But they weren't.
That's the point.
Yeah. But there's so many that
I don't get it.
That are not getting it, or that are going to wait because of all the hate.
I don't get it. It was the same with my friends, because I'm the, you know, we're the Bethesda content creators, you know. So all my friends turn to me for the news on 76. You know, do I buy it? I've heard a load of bad things. Even on release, I was getting messages from my friends like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do, because, like, it, you know, is it really worth it? I looked at, and then they like sending me photos of the reviews, like the scores, and I'm like, dude, it's like it. And I was explaining it to them, and they were like, you know, they're Bethesda fans as well. Like, they grew up on the Elder Scrolls. They turned me to Fallout and Elder Scrolls. And he was like, look, I'm not going to read the reviews. I want to hear it from someone that's actually played the game. And obviously, I had a few beta. I had like 5 beta codes in the end, which I did give to them. A few of them missed out, but the ones that played the game were like, yeah, we love it. We didn't get it. Don't get why it gets hate. We have a great time together.
Well, it's like that. It's like that article that showed on Metacritic, the people that played it were giving it high scores. The people that weren't playing it were giving it low scores.
And I think I just saw a tweet from Matty as well, saying he's having a hard time dealing with the negativity that he's receiving, because he's, you know, praising the game but criticizing the game, and people are just calling people out and stuff like that. There's no need for that. You know, we're critiquing the game because we love the franchise.
Well, it's like it's like Mr. Blitz just said. The hate is cancerous. It's horrible. I mean, it's you know how bad it was for Fallout 4, and you can just add to it on this one. It's just gotten worse. It's become the thing to do. I mean, it's really become the thing to do. It is toxic, but it's just the thing to do. People are just jumping on the bandwagon. That's all it is. And these are people that are not playing the game. They're not going to play the game. They're just all their buddies are talking bad about it, so they're going to talk bad about it. Yeah,
I mean, I love the game. Absolutely love the game. I think it's different. I understand that is. The only thing that's different is there's no NPCs, but there are NPCs, but just not human NPCs. But then it helps you uncover the world that you're in. I done some amazing quests yesterday, some absolutely really immersive ones. Absolutely, like really good story writing. And I'm not just saying that, but
And all these people are saying that the story ain't good. They're not reading. That's what they're not taking the time to read.
If you guys play the game, find out what happens at the Voltech University, because
it's awesome.
There's a good story behind there, and I was like, oh wow, this is good. There's another one. We went near like the what's it called, like the crocodile park right at the top of the map.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
We went up there, and there's a really good story about like a kidnapping and stuff like that.
Vault Girl says, don't forget to drop a like on the podcast and subscribe if you're new. Thank you, Vault Girl.
Yes.
James asked if Skyrim would be redone for the next generation. No, I think they're going to put Skyrim to bed for the next generation.
Well, that's not why. I still love the fact that they made that advert for E3, the very special edition. It's so funny to watch.
It is, yep. I'm going to say something that might be a little controversial, but even people like Maddie and Juicehead and those guys, and I'm not being ugly, but I think they pander a little bit to the hate crowd trying to get along because they have such big audiences.
Okay.
And do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be ugly, but they just need to stand strong and stand up to them, because I
wouldn't say it's hard because we're involved, and
I know, but just about the time I think they're going to start standing up for the game, they'll put out 3 negative videos in a row, and I'm like, what are you doing? And it just starts going back to feeding the hate. Like, what are you doing?
I don't think this is hard. I don't think Matty does. I think there are a lot of new. The thing that annoys me with these videos is that it normally stems from people outside the Bethesda community. So people like us that make Bethesda content all year round. But as soon as this game, comes out and it gets negative and they understand that it gets views, they're like, oh, they'll switch their channel to like a Fallout 76 negative channel. And you're like, you're not even in the community. Like, you haven't made content on Fallout 76 leading up to its announcement, leading up to the rumors, us doing the spooky places and mythical creatures. And, you don't make that. You just make the videos that go, oh, this game's crap and don't buy it, and make thumbnails that go, don't buy Fallout 76. And it's like, dude, bleep off, like, fuck off. Sorry for being rude, but that's what annoys me. And, I don't like it.
Let me point out the difference. We're not talking about pointing out technical issues. There's a difference between pointing out technical issues and hate, okay? You can point out technical issues, and you're supposed to do that, okay? We even do that here on this channel. Hate is a totally different thing. Hate is what you see going on right now, and that's what's going on from the very beginning of Fallout 76. These people that have never given this game a chance, and when everything that comes out of their mouth is negative, when everything that comes out of your mouth is negative, when you have nothing good to say about it, that is hate, guys. There is no game out there that has nothing good about it. There's no, when your channel is 100% negative about a game, there's something wrong. Does that make sense? So that's the difference between we pointing out technical issues and hate.
Yeah, whereas at least I like to think that we all, me, you, Matty, Joey, some others in our little group, we create videos out of passion. We create Bethesda videos out of passion. We're interested in the lore. We're interested in these mythical creatures. We're interested in Starfield and its new engine, and it's, doing these wish list videos. They stem from passion for the game, where, as I said before, these random non-Bethesda channels pop up just because they know that if I make a crappy video and go, oh, Fallout 76 is the worst game and the franchise and it's empty, and oh, by the way, I haven't even played the game. They know how it works. They know they're going to get clicks. They know they're going to get views from it. Yeah, that stuff annoys me. And then when it dies down, they'll just be like, yeah, we do. They'll never make another Fallout video again.
as our guys are saying there, I've got several saying it's negative clickbait. That's what it is. They're doing it for the click.
Yeah, backhand you. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, Heath said it too. That's
but end of the day, guys, it is a great game, and it will be evolving over the years. So just because it's in a current state right now doesn't mean it's going to be a current state in a year or so, or 6 months.
Do you think it can do like ESO did and recover enough to be a success? I think it can.
Yeah, of course it can.
Yeah,
it's Bethesda. You know, this is the thing about this game. People may be like negative now, but Bethesda are going to take that information, and we're changing the game as we play the game. Like, just so we'll be like, oh, okay, maybe you can add more of this into the game instead of this, or, you know, so on and so forth. I like playing this event. Everybody likes doing this event more than the other. They'll lean on that. But the thing is, the game will change as we play it, which has never happened in a Bethesda game. We've just had the game, and that's it.
Right.
And they'll release a DLC. But now we're actually getting updates. We're actually seeing the changes before us. So, as I said, the game's probably going to be a completely different game in a year or so. They're going to understand how to use the online engine a lot better. Remember, we're talking about launch. I mean, what day is it? It's
day 3.
Saturday. The game released like days ago.
Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not for me. Oh.
You got it early. You got it a day early, didn't you?
No, 2 days early.
Did you really? Wow.
Yeah. I don't even know why. I just came home from work and it was there. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
And I played it 5 hours early, which was random.
Yeah.
The weird thing about that, which I have to say, is I already know what private servers are going to be like. And I really enjoyed it.
Because you were on by yourself.
Yeah, did you see the little video clip I put up on Facebook?
Yeah.
It was weird. Like, for the whole, I was playing for like 2 hours, and I was going, I haven't seen anyone yet. And then I click on my map, and I'm looking around, and there's no one there. And I was like, oh my god, I'm the only person on this server. 3 hours later, look on the map again. Look onto the recent players. There's no one on the server still. So I played 76 from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. completely on my own, and I loved it.
Wow,
it was great. It was strange, but I was like, oh, this is what it'd be like. A single player game.
Heath just asked, does anyone have an opinion on how much a private subscription will cost? Are you talking about the servers, I'm guessing?
I have no idea. We won't find out till basically a year. After, so November 19th, 2019. Yeah.
Do you think there will be? Do you think there will be a charge for a private server? I mean, what do you think they're going to do with that?
I don't know. I mean, it's Bethesda. I mean, they might just like put it out. Because people want it so much. Maybe they won't, avoid pissing people off and.
Well, I don't know.
Like, you have to pay for it.
I don't know how much goes into the private server. I mean, they may almost have to charge for it. I haven't even thought about that fact.
No, not that. No, but it's still great fun.
Absolutely. I have I was talking about this earlier, and I want to get your opinion. And I'm sure you've heard my review of it. The common thing that people keep coming back to, that no NPCs. I love the feel of this game. The way it's so unique with no NPCs. I think that's one of the strengths of this game, to me anyway. Yeah. Now there's some people that may hate that feeling, but I love it. What do you think about that feel?
Sorry. I was worried when I first heard about it. I think everybody was. But the way this game works, and the guy from Danny O'Dwyer from NoClip described it beautifully on Twitter, that this game is designed so well that it actually, because the lack of NPCs in the game, it makes you want to yearn for company.
Yeah.
And this game it's all online, so that when you do find someone, you almost want to stick around them. So it's designed for everybody to come together.
Yep. So
the game is the game's not empty. It's far from empty, which is another thing I keep hearing. Oh, there's nothing in the game. I was like, you haven't played the game then. Because my screen's loaded with bloody quests, and I'm like, oh, I'll do that one later. It's cluttering my screen, which it doesn't. But you know,
but it's so different than another game. I think they don't get it, Dom. It's different.
But it's not though. It really isn't. It's as Todd said in the documentary. You load it up, you walk out into the wasteland, and you go, yeah, this is a Fallout game. It feels like Fallout. It's still Fallout.
It absolutely does. It sure does.
Except you haven't got Preston going, bloody, another settlement needs our help. I'll mark it on your map. You ain't got that.
And we ain't got the dialogue system.
No. I mean, as I said, there are NPCs in the world. They're just not human NPCs. That's it. That's the best way I can put it to you. And just because there's no NPCs now doesn't mean there won't be any in these Vault DLCs.
Oh, I think there will. Mm-hmm. We talked about that too in the podcast this week. That, and I probably should have mentioned that as well in this podcast. I absolutely 100% believe they're going to add human NPCs later on. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's testing the waters now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you think story-wise and lore-wise, Vault 76 was one of the very first vaults to open up in the Fallout world. It has to be where there's no humans right now. Has to be. But
it would make sense.
But as this game lasts, as Pete Hines says, forever, then there's going to be other humans in the world eventually.
Yeah, of course.
It just makes sense. So, you know.
I haven't actually come across the Vault yet. In the game.
I haven't either.
I saw one pop up on my little radar, but I was like, oh no, I won't go there yet. I like to save things when I'm in the mood.
I did. I cleared a super mutant camp today.
Yeah.
And it was almost like you remember Libertalia in Fallout 4? It reminded me of Libertalia in Fallout 4. It was awesome. And there was actually a legendary super mutant at the middle of it. It was awesome. I had so much fun. Anyway,
I will say this, that this game, and my friend said this game is the most like post-apocalyptic game Fallout's ever done. Because when you're actually out there,
it has that feel.
Discovering these places and there's no one else around but creatures, you literally feel like the world has ended and you're uncovering what is left of West Virginia.
Yes.
And you're like, what? Yeah.
And the survival, the little bit of survival they put into it gives it that feeling too. And you know, really adding the PvP to it, that makes you put your head on a swivel just that much more. So,
I took down a wanted person yesterday. That was fun.
Good. Somebody asked a minute ago if I had any problems with griefing, and I should have said this. Okay, I had one problem with griefing. I saw a wanted guy today, and I thought, oh, what the heck? He was in one of those Yala power armor suits. Now I'm still like level 12. Get you okay?
How many? Level 10?
I'm like in just plain clothes, and he's in this power armor. So I thought, I'm just going to shoot him. He shot me once and killed me. I don't know what he was shooting, but boy, he must have had something big. But man, I've had a good time though.
I love it. I absolutely love the game.
Yep. I can't wait to get my schedule done so I can start playing with all my subscribers. Because since launch, I've played solo the whole time. I haven't played with anybody.
I can't wait for you to get your PS4.
I know it. I'm too embarrassed to play as the Mississippi Queen. That's what my name is right now. So.
That's all right, man. Well, what happened with your Power Armor edition? I heard is it come yet?
No, it has not come yet. It's scheduled to be here Monday.
Wow. What's taking so long?
So the only reason I have a game right now is because of my subscribers.
Oh yeah, I heard about what happened there. I didn't get the full story on what actually happened. I heard you thanking everyone, but I wasn't sure what the what happened there.
I had 2 of my subscribers buy me the game. That's what happened.
No.
Yes. They.
Oh wow.
See, I told you I have the best subscribers in all the world.
That is true. You know, guys, if you want to buy me a game, you know, I'm joking.
No, my Xbox version has not come yet, and my PC version has not come yet.
Oh.
No, they're both still not. I mean, they're still not here.
Yeah.
But now, Bethesda has finally, the people that have the Power Armor edition can get their game now by, all they have to do is contact Bethesda and they'll give you the code.
Wait, sorry, what?
If you have ordered the Power Armor edition and you haven't gotten it yet, they will give you your code. So
okay, so you can have the game, but your package isn't arrived.
Correct.
I see. Correct. Now I feel bad that mine arrived so early. Yeah,
well, that's what I told.
And I got it last minute as well. Oh,
because Joey got his finally, and that's what I told Joe. I said, well, you know what's happening? We're getting them in reverse order. I ordered mine in June, and I'm gonna be last. Dom got his first because he ordered his last. You know, oh well.
To be fair, mine didn't have to come from far. To be honest, it was like an hour and a half away where they sent it from. So
I don't know I don't know where they had to send mine from. Must have came from Australia or something. I don't know.
Oh God! Wow. Maybe Loan's got it. We should hit up Loan and be like, "Yeah, you work for Bethesda now, dude." Like,
that's right. Where's my Power Armor?
Yeah.
I'll
message him.
I sent Pete Hines a message. He never even responded to me. So
he's probably got yours.
He probably had too many messages coming in.
That's cool.
There was enough people griping.
I'm so happy I got one now though, because I was really worried and stressed that I wouldn't get a collector's edition. That's blasphemy for me. I have to get every collector's edition for Fallout.
Was it you telling me that the helmet is huge?
Yeah, dude. Expect it to be big.
Will it even fit in the King's Corner?
You won't be able to keep. I'll tell you, you will not be able to keep the box.
Wow.
You will not be able to keep it. It comes in like a crate box, and there's some cool stuff inside. But I was like, yeah, I can't keep this. It's too big. But yeah, I'm working on putting it on a stand so I can have it like mounted somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the helmet. I want to get it where it shows up, you know, but I don't know.
I'll have to get the Starfield Collector's Edition now. Maybe that'll come in like a ship.
I probably can't afford no more after all that. We had just gotten our taxes is the only reason I could afford all that. James, yes, Elder Scroll Blades will be a game as a service. They've already said that, yes.
Yes,
it absolutely will be, and see once that's coming to consoles and everything else, so it will be a fully. It won't be just a mobile game. It's going to be a full.
No, they're planning on integrating it, aren't they, to every platform and VR device? I think
VR and everything, yes, and cool. they're going to expand it once it goes. It's going to have a full city building aspect to it, so that's going to be a really cool game. Just the part that I played was awesome. Oh yeah, you played it.
Oh, now I'm jealous.
Mm-hmm. I played Rage and I played Blades.
Next year,
yes.
I will be coming to all of the events with you and everybody else. That will be cool.
That will be awesome. Well, guys,
maybe some of you guys.
I hate to cut this short because I love our podcast, but I'm not going to cut it right now. I'll say 5 more minutes. I can't cut at 24 minutes. We'll cut at 1:30. So 5 more minutes. If y'all have any questions for me or Dom, please go sub Dom if you haven't. He is a great Bethesda guy. I think most of y'all are his subs. Also, please go subscribe to Vault Girl as well. Vault Girl, do you mind putting both of y'all's? She works so hard. Do you mind putting both of your links on here? I appreciate her so much doing all that. But if you would go subscribe to Vault Girl and to Dom, I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
And if y'all go ahead, Dom.
No worries. I was going to say, I teased a little video that I'm doing this week. What videos have you got to tease everyone coming this week?
What do I have to tease coming this week?
Just a little tease.
Just a little tease. Well, I have
and where can I get a KingFanMan t-shirt?
You can get a KingFanMan t-shirt from me. I've got them. Yes.
I want one.
I'm going to set up a place where you can like buy them through me and stuff. But right now, cool. All you got to do is just ask, and I can get you one. I've got a very cool, hairy, scary places coming. How's that?
Spooky, scary. Sorry, every time. Sorry.
Is that a good enough hint?
That sounds cool. But whereabouts is it on the map?
It's
just a little tease.
It's same place the last one was at.
Yeah.
It's right around Flatwoods. It's in Braxton. It's Braxton County.
Oh, nice.
I couldn't get out of that area. There was so much there. I'm gonna do another one there.
That'd be cool.
Yep.
So what the hell am I doing this week? Oh, right, yes. So yeah,
the Starfield Easter egg.
Well, that may be a later video. Well, I've set myself up for failure because I already announced that I was doing the Starfield wishlist video on Monday. So
I don't want anything but the Easter egg. I don't want to watch anything but the Easter egg. That's what I want. I want it now. I want it right now.
Yeah, good time. No, I couldn't believe it when I heard it. But so if anyone has any suggestions on what they want to see in Starfield, if you do go to my channel, there is a video where you can write whatever suggestion you want to see, and I'll feature you in the video. And and then obviously then the Starfield Easter egg video.
Yes. James, no, Blades will not have a voice protagonist.
What? Oh, let's trash it. Unsubscribe from Bethesda.
It does not. I promise you that.
No.
So y'all go subscribe to Vault Girl. Y'all go subscribe to Dom. Y'all like this podcast, and I
like the video.
Yes. Two Brothers said, "Is Pete Hines?" That's all I got.
Damn it! He's ahead of us.
Does it say anything else? Can you see that question, Dom? I just see "Is Pete Hines" on my screen.
Yeah, Vault Girl is Pete Hines.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to see that Easter egg. When did you say that video might be out?
I don't know. Maybe next. Well, it'll be next week.
Oh, okay.
I have to work, so I have to work it around that. To be honest.
What's my PC configuration?
I don't know.
What's my PC configuration? It's a laptop. It's not very good right now. I'm working on building me a PC. Yeah. I've just started. I've got a really cool motherboard, and hopefully for Christmas I'm going to get some other stuff. So
that'd be cool.
Yes, I think there may be a graphics card coming soon too. So.
Nice.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
Yes.
Maybe one day I can join you guys on PC, but never on Xbox.
Look at backhand you go. I've got a Z370. See, he knows what I've
motherboard.
There you go. He knows what I got. And a 1070 OC. Just ask backhand you. He knows these things.
Backhand is the man for PC stuff.
Yeah.
He was telling me about some stuff a while ago when I was going to buy one, and he was like, "Nah, don't bother.
Don't buy that one."
It wasn't a good PC. So.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
No, right now, Two Brothers, I'm limping around on my laptop. So, Well, guys, I have enjoyed it. Thank you, Dom, for being on. I appreciate it so much. I always enjoy talking to you. Thanks, everybody, for being on the KingCast. I appreciate y'all stopping by. As always, y'all get out there in the waste of West Virginia and enjoy. And when you hear all that hate, just put your fingers like this.
Just play the game. Like, you'll understand.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I will see you guys out there in the waste of West Virginia. And if y'all want to play with me on PC, yep, I'm the Mississippi Queen. See y'all out there. Bye, guys.
Bye.